You can relive the story again! Hey, take a look! Now it's your... It wasn't just All Might's quirk that I inherited. Now it's your turn, he said.
The future seems unavoidable, but I will...
Let's begin! You can twist the future. That's what I believe. I want to fight for a future where everyone can smile, because a world without people laughing is a dark place.
Give up already. It's like I told you heroes earlier. You're all going to die!
I won't let that happen! I'll stop you no matter what it takes! One blow to the head! Manchester Smash!
You're infected.
Not good.
Young Midoriya, you never do what you're told, do you?
Ah!
The future seems unavoidable, but I will struggle.
Now it's your turn, he said. Let's begin! As news of what happened in Kaminoku spread, people all over the world were devastated. Our superhero society changed overnight. The next day, All Might summoned me to the beach. There, he punched me. After that, he told me he couldn't fight anymore. It was over. The symbol of peace was actually retiring.
Texas Smash! You've made a promise, but as it turns out, you can't keep your word. If you kids had gotten hurt, everything would have been in vain. Got some bad influences. The last sparks of One for All have left me. I can barely use my muscle form. I can't protect you when you get yourself in trouble now. You're always rushing to help people, no matter the danger. Destroying your body over and over. And then at Kaminoku, you managed to rescue your friend without being injured or getting into a fight. I'm so proud of you. From here on out, I will devote myself to training you. You're stuck with me, so let's work hard.
He punched me, but I barely felt the stinging on my cheek. And that's when I knew it was actually true. All Might's reign was over. I couldn't keep worrying about getting stronger, because I had to improve. As I sat there crying in All Might's arms, I remembered the first days of our training.
Young Midoriya, it's tutorial time! First, let's see if you can perform each type of move. This training will make you strong for the future. It's more about getting used to battle than learning. In the past, I also thumped my mentor, and I'll save that story for another time. Anyway, let's continue.
Eat foot! Stay down! My leg!
ready to rip! Eat feet! I'm gonna kick your butt! Here I come! Here's a kick! Kick! I'm not getting anywhere!
Hey, what's wrong?
Doesn't affect me!
Hey! It looks like you can perform all of your moves. Now let's use them in a real fight.
Final round! Ready? Clash! Not getting anywhere! I'm furious! Is that it? I'm gonna kick your butt! Eat fight! Kick! I'm working you out! Shoot!
I am awake!
Here I come! Here's a kick!
I can't shame myself.
Win! All right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing!
It's so crazy. Out of all the paths my life could have taken, I met the greatest hero in the world. And he chose me as his successor. I have to keep running toward my goals at full speed and help create a bright future.
Now, it's your turn.
All Might, I swear, I'll become a hero like you. No matter what. Now it's you.
Let's begin! Shoot style is the very embodiment of me!
It's fine now, because I am here! I'm glad you're here, young Midoriya. This is part 2 of the tutorial. We're going to practice minor techniques. Okay, get ready to test all of the moves. I like that you want to learn, you hard-working little whippersnapper. Actually, if you listen to your mentor and get stubbornly told to think about that yourself, and you always get the tar beat out of you, well, that's enough of that. Anyway, let's go beyond. Hey, what's wrong? Pierce! Hey, what's up? Leave it to me!
Here I come! Cutting through! I'm working you out! Come on! I'm gonna beat you down!
Boom! What a throw! Powerful!
I'm furious!
Pierce! You're getting into it now! Looking good! Let's go on to the next stage. Fill 1 charge of the Plus Ultra Gauge and try unleashing a Plus Ultra 1. When you go at it, you get all worked and yell this: Smash! Hey, what's
I'll
wrong?
make the most of my effort! Let's try it! I have the timing! Charge! Stand out!
Good job! Next is Plus Ultra 2. Build up 2 bars of your Plus Ultra Gauge and give it a shot.
strong. Here I come! I feel so strong. Gotta find more power! Oh, it's
Oh my goodness! Build up one full bar of your Plus Ultra gauge and release a Sidekick Plus Ultra!
This should be enough. Now's my chance!
Okay. Here's the final technique. Build up 3 full bars of your Plus Ultra gauge and unleash a Plus Ultra All!
I'm not getting anywhere! Kick! I'm working you out!
Just quit!
Here I come! Let's move out!
Understood!
Gotta make the most of my effort! Let's turn it up! Just getting started! Kick technique!
It looks like you were able to perform all of the moves. Let's practice one last time. Young Midoriya, show me your Plus Ultra!
Final round! Ready? Clash! I'm not getting anywhere! Kick! Here I come!
Boom!
Here's a kick!
Real pros risk their lives.
So strong! Gotta find more power! Oh, it's
So pathetic.
Win! All right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing!
It wasn't just...
We...
Let's begin!
After saving Bakugo, we took him to talk to the police. Then it took half a day to get home from Kaminoku. I kept wondering, what impact would All Might's retirement have? Who would be the #1 hero now?
There you are, Shoto. I was afraid something had happened to you. You could have at least responded to some of my messages, you know. At least you're okay. So, Dad's been in a mood since he got back. You should go see him.
Watch it. You're going to demolish our house.
Shoto, get over here. We should talk.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
I'm sure you've heard. That fool's no longer the top hero, which means is #2. No, I can't accept this. It wasn't supposed to be this way! Then saying, it's your turn? What a ridiculous warning to criminals. What was he thinking? My entire life,
I've tried to close the gap between me and All Might. And now, he's done. But I should have earned his spot by beating him, not because he failed. And now, I'm sure the League of Villains will make a move. Not criminals will come out of hiding. The underworld will become more active. Without the fear of All Might, those who lurk in the shadows will feel braver and not hesitate to move into the light. Which means... so unsightly.
Win!
I can't stop. I won't stop. Amazing. Right. Of course. Another rant from my old man. How many of those have I heard? Although, he did seem pretty emotional this time. Well, I suppose, in the end, he's just trying to do what he thinks is best.
Just wait. I'll reach the top in my own way.
We managed to save.
I've always risked so much for my...
We-
I... Let's begin! After the Kaminoku incident, UA decided to move its hero students on campus. Given everything that had happened, it was for our own protection. But before we could start packing our bags, the school needed consent from everyone's guardians, so the teachers did home visits. Before I knew it, All Might was at my house!
I'll be frank with you. Ever since enrolling at UA, my baby just keeps getting hurt. I won't allow Izuku to move into the dorms.
I shouldn't have been surprised. I'd been ignoring my mother's feelings for so long. How many times has she seen me bloody and broken after fighting villains? But still... Look, Mom! All Might, you too! At the hospital, I got this letter thanking me. It's from Koda. He's the boy I saved at the training camp, and this made me feel like a real hero. That's what I'm meant to be, so I won't stop. That means I'll keep training even if I'm not at UA.
Listening to you, I can tell you're on your own path, not just following in my footsteps. That's good. And I know that learning from heroes will help you achieve your goals. So please, ma'am, I believe that young Izuku is the right person to succeed me. He is my choice to become the world's next symbol of peace. So please, will you allow me to devote myself to helping your son? We will go beyond. I will walk beside him and lift him up. Even if it costs me my life, I swear I'll protect him.
No. All Might, you are Izuku's reason for living. So don't give up your life. He needs you to raise him and keep him safe. If you can promise me you'll do that, then he can return to UA.
I promise you.
Your idol is impressed with you. I'm sure that's one of the happiest things that's ever happened to you. But listen, if you're staying at UA, you have to keep out of trouble. Izuku, be careful.
I will. I won't make you worry. I've always risked so much for my dream. Of course my mom was worried sick about me. Let's begin! After the Kaminoku incident, UA decided to move its hero students on campus. Given everything that had happened, it was for our own protection. But before we could start packing our bags, the school needed consent from everyone. I've always risked so much for my dream.
Gotta pay it.
Let's begin!
In order to better explain the dorm system, namely how it would help protect the students, All Might and I went door to door. Next up was Jiro's home. I hope that you'll give us the honor of continuing to teach Kyoka. I believe wholeheartedly that UA can help her become the best possible hero.
No need to lay it on so thick. We've already made up our minds. My dad thought All Might's battle was totally rockin'. I even think he got a little teary-eyed. Anyway, we're down.
You know, I thought the parents would come down on us a lot harder. I suppose you're part of the reason they're not, so, thank you, All Might.
Knock it off. This isn't like you. Besides, I have a feeling the next family won't be an easy sell. This visit might be rough. Yo, young Bakugo. How thoughtful of you to wait for us outside.
All Might. I gotta know. Don't lie. What exactly is Deku to you?
I'm sorry, young Bakugo, but that's something I just can't tell you. He's my student, just like you, a fledgling hero with bright prospects.
I figured you wouldn't tell me the truth. In that case, I'll just have to force the answer out of you.
Don't waste your breath with such an illogical threat. As you can see, All Might is seriously hurt. If you're looking for a fight, I'll be your opponent. All Might, stay behind me.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Aizawa.
Move. Yeah, I know. I'll take it easy on him. Especially since we're at his home. So slow. Take this. Got to aim for the weak point. Kick you sky high. Melee. Too slow. So slow. I can't restrain myself. Let's massive targets.
Damn pebble!
Yeah, I've got this handled. No use.
Damn it!
Kick you sky high. So much trouble. I'm not finished with you. It's a numbers game. I can't restrain myself. Melee. Kick you sky high.
What a pain!
Getting caught.
Admiration was wrong.
Win!
It is illogical to resist. Amazing.
You don't want to tell me that badly, huh? Whatever. Come inside.
Katsuki, what have you done now? You causing trouble for your teachers? Why else would they be doing home visits? Out with it! What have you gotten into? Oh, this is about the whole on-campus living thing? Hell yeah, get this kid in a dorm room. I think UA really understands who Katsuki is at his core. He is a hot-tempered brat. But please, train this giant pain and make him a good hero.
We talked about Bakugo being a hero at the press conference. I guess thanks to that, his mother trusts us to teach him.
From now on, we teachers will not just be mentors for our students, but protectors too, to really take care of them.
Gotta pay a visit to Jiro's and Bakugo's home.
It's only the first day at the dorms, and you're...
Let's begin! In mid-August, I packed my bags and moved out. I'd now be living in the dorms along with my classmates. Our building was called Heights Alliance, located on the edge of UA's campus. About a 5-minute walk from the main school.
Given everything that's happened recently, I'm glad our class is here safely. Now then, I'll explain how your dorm assignments will work shortly. But first, this is important. Listen well. Todoroki, Kirishima, Midoriya, Yaoyorozu, Ida. You 5 are the ones who broke the rules and went to rescue Bakugo that night.
Ribbit?
As for the rest of you, I assume you were at least aware of their plan. Normally, you'd all be expelled. You betrayed the trust of your teachers. Even if it was to keep your friends from getting into trouble, they could have died. I hope each of you understands that. However, we can't kick out students while the League is out there. Who knows what they could be plotting next? So, in order to regain our confidence, you'll need to obey our every rule and live as model students. Got it? Now, look alive. Enjoy your new home.
Wait, that's it? Pretty crappy pep talk. We're like disappointments. I feel so lame.
Dumbass, come here!
Huh? Wait, why? What's up?
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Bring him down! Wipe him out! I'll crush you! I won't lose!
So unreliable.
Electric bastard! What a pain! I'll test you!
Electric attack!
I'm not changing my plan! Take this!
I held back.
It's just me! You're not getting away! I'll test you!
Gotcha! Shocking, right?
You!
It's a lightning rod! Lightning bolt!
This is just ball up and cry!
This is serious!
I'm not changing my plan! Give it up!
Flash Ultra!
Stop!
Win!
Come on! Let me enjoy this a bit! Amazing!
Man, what was that for? He's fried, Bakugo!
You losers all sounded depressed. It was getting annoying.
Oh man, what a moron. You're so helpless.
Laugh at this idiot and move on.
I guess sometimes it's good to blow off steam.
It's only the first day at the dorms, and you're already being annoying. Hey, dumbass!
Time to judge who has the coolest room. I want to see some impressive interior design, you guys.
Let's begin! The room contest turned out to be pretty interesting, especially since Sato was the unexpected winner. Not everyone got to experience the excitement, though. Later on, some of us got called outside.
Todoroki, Deku, Ida, and you too, Kirishima and Yaoyorozu. Do you have a second? Sue wants to talk. It's really important.
The thing is, you guys know I'm pretty straightforward. But sometimes, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss. After Bakugo was taken by the villains, we were told not to go after him. So I knew your rescue attempt would break the rules. I wasn't sure what to say to you. So I hardened my heart and tried to speak my mind, no matter how hard that was. I said, if you went against our teacher's wishes, you'd be acting like villains, not heroes. I was hurting inside. But I'm sure hearing that hurt all of you, too. Despite my warning, you still went and saved Bakugo. I didn't know that until this morning. I thought I'd stopped you, but I'm a complete failure, and I felt betrayed by my classmates. I didn't think I deserved to joke around and have fun with everyone like usual, and it made me so sad to be alone. That's why, even if I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to be feeling, I wanted to tell you this so we could be friends again.
It's not just you who feels that way. Everyone has been upset. We all want to get back to normal. Honest. This is so complicated, but let's do our best. We'll train really hard and be good friends again. I know we can do it.
Sue, I'm sorry. Thanks for telling us how you feel.
With that, we all had a new set of aspirations. To be heroes, that part didn't change. But also, to regroup, to trust each other, and to get back to everyday lives.
Time?
Let's begin!
Each student dorm holds one class. Girls are on the right, and boys are on the left. The first floor is a common area. That's where you'll find your kitchen, baths, and laundry rooms.
Doth mine earth deceive me? Our baths are located in the common area? Is this heaven?
So spacious and pretty! Ooh, look at that sofa!
Your rooms have already been assigned. The belongings you sent ahead have already been placed in your new spaces. Spend the day unpacking and getting settled. I'll tell you more about your next lessons tomorrow. And Mineta, the baths are not co-ed. I warn you, you will behave yourself.
It's weird. I know we could have died, but it's kind of exciting to be living here.
Hey boys, are you done unpacking? Because if so, I think we should have a contest. The girls and I were thinking we should vote to see who has the coolest room.
Good idea. Come to mine, girls. I've got so much stuff to show you.
We'll crown a winner and everything. Now, any volunteers to go first?
I will not be ignored! This isn't fair! Start with me! Final round! Ready? Clash! I promise, you'll have fun in my bed chambers!
Ah! Gross!
I'll get you!
Hey! Straight through!
Patty cakes!
And please stop making that drool face.
Just a peek, please!
It's ew! Stay away from me!
Hang in there. Go around. Solubility up. Damn it! Bold. It can't move. Surround. Look out! Get it off me! What happened? Fire! Damn it!
Good grief.
Don't rush! Melt more! Don't rush! If I
Win!
Ha! Victory is mine!
And so, at Ashido's suggestion, we all decided to judge the rooms we'd barely moved into. First off, everyone headed to... What? No! That one's mine! Hold on! It's not ready! Please don't! Wait!
Whoa, it's All Might everywhere! Jeez, you're such a fanboy. It's amazing! This is so much fun. Whose room is next?
You're up next, class rep. Whoa, you've got so many glasses. Do you really need all these, Ida? Kirishima, your room is... let's just say I don't understand what some boys call decorating. Sato, your room smells so good! Did you just now bake that adorable cake? Delicious!
What? Why is Tokoyami's room so scary? And why do you have swords? Dang! Todoroki's room is so traditional. Are those floor mats? Did you have this place remodeled? And Aoyama? Oh, yeah. Makes sense. I know I'm next, but this is kind of embarrassing.
Cool. This is totally punk rock. Can you play all of these instruments? Let's see Ashido's room. It's super cute. And Yayorozu's room? Oh, that furniture looks expensive.
Hagakure's room.
Plus Ultra!
Has everyone got their votes in? Remember, you can't pick yourself for this, guys. And now, without further ado, here are the results of the first Best Room competition! With a total of 5 votes, the overwhelming winner of this totally awesome contest is, drumroll, Rikido Sato! By the way, all the girls voted for you. We couldn't get enough of that yummy cake.
You villain! Aspiring heroes shouldn't resort to bribery! That's so not fair!
This is great. You guys never change. Time to judge who has the coolest...
My heart.
Train. Let's begin! Now that we'd moved into the dorms, we could return to training. I hadn't been in class for so long, so I was ready to learn and grow stronger.
This summer, your main focus is obtaining provisional hero licenses. Do not take this lightly. A hero license means that you're responsible for human lives. As such, you can imagine they're hard to qualify for. Today, you'll concentrate on creating ultimate moves.
It's like a school assignment and a hero assignment combined! Rock on! Let's do this!
According to Mr. Aizawa, having an ultimate move will heavily impact our provisional licensing exam. Without one, it could be hard for us to pass. And so, we moved to Gym Gamma to train, There we'd see what we could come up with.
In battle, your special maneuvers must prove useful. They won't help if they leave you defenseless. That's why today, you're going to practice against the foe villains. Don't hold back against them. First up is...
Huh? Of course I'm number one! Time to explode! Bring it!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Bring it down! I'm not changing my plan! Give it up! Past forces! Blast off! What a pain! Why, this just begins! Shut up! What a pain! I'll blast you! Just die already!
KO!
Win! Come on! Let me enjoy this a bit!
New story!
It's been a while since I could let loose like this! I killed him! Give me another one!
Kacchan, you're so amazing. I bet you have lots of ideas for ultimate moves. How can I fight? My arms are all busted up. What's worse, I can't risk damaging them anymore. So how do I come up with a new technique? Ashido's doing great. Her acid is incredible. Minetta's working on something called Grape Rush. I wonder how it'll work out. And Uraraka's working overtime right now. They're all gonna leave me behind if I don't act fast.
You look worried, so how about some advice? Use that clever head on your shoulders. There's no right or wrong here. The thing that's important is that you realize your full potential on your own. Think for yourself. Right now, you're still trying to imitate me.
Also, you should be planning how you can improve your costumes, especially now that you understand your quirks better. If you want anything changed, head to the development studio for help.
Training for ultimate moves. Everyone's got so many ideas. I need to do my best too. Hey, take a look!
I'm interested.
Yeah! It's time to lecture you on the modes of this game, listeners. Are you ready?
This one's a bit embarrassing. Looking sharp! This one's a bit embarrassing. This one looks pretty good too. This one looks pretty good too. Looking sharp! This one looks pretty good too. 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 This one's a bit embarrassing. This one looks pretty good too. This one looks pretty good too.
My hero! One's justice too!
Let's watch it together. Let's begin.
When training was over, I sat down with the girls in the common room of our dorm.
Oh, Choco, you seem a little tired.
No. I can't be worn out. I've got way too much to do. The problem is, I kind of can't focus. It's like my heart won't calm down.
That's love! So who is it, Midoriya or Ida? You're always hanging out with those two boys. Come on, spill it!
What? You've got it all wrong. That's not it. I swear, it isn't.
Oh, please.
It's not like that, honest. I don't know what this is. I'm just tense. Deku?
That's not it. Ida looked different. He led with his hip, I think. I can see his shape in my head right now. This definitely isn't up to ultimate move level yet.
It's not love, is it? Deku, you're giving your all to reach your goal, which inspires me to work that much harder. I don't want to change that, so I've got to push these feelings down. I'll focus on my dream, just like you do.
Let's begin! I didn't really get why imitating All Might was such a bad thing, but I knew I had to do something to keep up. So I went down to the development studio to get some expert advice and found an explosion waiting for me. Wait, no, that was just Mei Hatsume from the support course. So this high-tech baby senses muscle contractions and improves your movements? That's great! But actually, I needed something for my arms.
An electric booster that can cool anything that gives off heat? That's perfect for my radiators. Ah! Hold on! My quirk is in my legs, you mad woman!
That's true, but think of it this way. If you're wanting to let your legs cool down, then why don't you just run with your arms instead? Brilliant!
Hold on. Maybe she has a point. Oh, ooh! I think I've got it!
designer doesn't get weighed down by common sense. I try out new things every day. Now, any other requests? Ooh, how about this?
4 days after visiting the development studio, I was back at Gym Gamma. It was my first training session with my new gear.
Not an explosion from my entire hand, but a blast from a single concentrated point. Take this! AP shot! Hey, watch out!
All Might, above you!
That's right. You're doing great. Show those faux villains what you've learned.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
All Might's signature moves usually involve his fists. Since I inherited One for All from him, I tried to do the same thing, copying his every technique. But even if my arms are messed up, I can still use my legs. It's so obvious that I didn't even realize it. This! This is my move. One for All, full cowling. Shoot style! I'm gonna kick your butt! No time for breaks! I'm still gonna see you! Bounced off! I'll prove it by winning! I'm still learning! I'm
Plus Ultra! Win!
All right! I'm starting to get it!
New story!
Dude, Midoriya! You swooped in and wasted that rock!
It's these new souls. Hatsume suggested them, and I think they'll really up my game. Plus, Ida's been showing me how to use my legs better, so my fighting style has changed. Looks like other people improved their costumes too.
You're not the only one here with a brand new style. We've all been making changes here and there. Now's the time to upgrade.
That's right. Remember, older students with more experience than you will be at the provisional licensing exam. There's no doubt this will be tough. But again, try not to overthink things too much. If you get lost in your own head, you're done for.
Hey, All Might. It's dangerous in here. You should be careful.
Yeah, All Might, watch yourself!
Watch yourself, huh? I guess that only makes sense. To everyone else, I'm just a weakling now. Someone who needs to be protected. Even if it's by my own students.
I head to the development studio.
My heart's pounding for some reason.
Let's begin! Our days of training flew by. Soon, it was the day of the Provisional Hero Licensing Exam. And so, we all gathered at the National Takoba Arena.
If you can pass this test and get your provisional licenses, then you novice eggs will hatch into chicks. You'll be semi-pros. Do your best.
All right, Let's call out the usual, you guys. On my mark, plus...
Ultra! Who the heck is this guy? He's way too excited. Wait, that uniform. You're from Shiketsu on the other side of Japan. Of all the hero courses out there, that one rivals UA's.
You know it's pretty rude to barge into other people's huddles like that, Inasa.
I'm so very extremely sorry! I just wanted to say plus ultra! You see, I really love UA High School!
As a Shiketsu student, it's important that you cultivate the proper behavior. You may be our golden boy, but you have much to learn.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
The idea that I must sanction my classmate is deplorable, but I'll do it.
Thanks for this passionate training session! What a thrill! I'm in good hands, sir!
I believe my lesson has gone over your head. What a waste of my time. Resign yourself to defeat. Sheer folly. Don't take me lightly. Meaningless. Best to progress! Now's the time. Engage. Squish. You're a nobody. En route. Meaningless. Don't take me lightly. Empty. Now's the time. Eye on the ball.
I'm getting...
On dead shot. Now's the time. You're a nobody.
Take this! Damn it all!
Prepare for...
Damn it all!
En route. Engage. Useless. Do better.
It's starting to get a bit tough in here.
Now's the time. Meaningless. Meatball time. Squish. Dead shot. Don't take me lightly.
I lost!
Win!
You didn't realize the difference in our strength. Amazing.
New story!
And yet I greatly appreciate it nevertheless! How extremely honored we are to compete against the incredible students of UA! I'm so looking forward to it!
Enough.
Inasa Yuarashi. He's the same year as you all, and received the top scores for students admitted through recommendations. Although, for some reason, he turned UA down.
This guy says that he loves our school, but he passed on his chance to enroll when it was offered?
He's the real deal. Watch out for him. Now, change into your costumes and head to orientation. You've got no time to waste.
It's the day of the Provisional Hero License Exam. Whoa, that guy came out of nowhere. Let's begin. And just like that, our exam was about to start. We changed into our hero gear and assembled, anxious to hear the details of the first part of the trial.
So, anyway, here are the basic rules. Listen well. The examinee will put 3 of these targets on his or her body. They can go anywhere you want as long as it's an exposed area. That's only fair. The targets are programmed to light up whenever they've been touched by the balls we're handing out to you. If all 3 of your targets are activated, that means you're out. You get to the next round by taking down 2 people, but only the first 100 students to fulfill the requirements move on. That's the basic gist of it. Got it? Good. Without further ado, let's begin the first part of the licensing exam. 4, 3, 2, 1, start!
An earthquake! No, someone's quirk must have caused the ground to break apart. This is bad. I've got to find everyone, or at least some of my classmates fast. If I'm alone, I'm done for. The other schools have had so much more time to work together and train. They're versed in battle. I don't know why, but I'm actually getting pretty excited about this.
Tag, you're it. Not smart. Staring off into space. But what's really weird is that you're in trouble and still smiling.
What? This girl came out of nowhere!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
That hat. You're from Shiketsu.
You're still calm and composed. So cool. So all I have to do is tap you with the ball, and that makes 2.
You sure like to talk.
Now
I've got to make sure I don't get taken out.
Super strength! Whoa! So down! Yikes!
Come on!
Wild! With plenty of...
Kick!
Wild!
I'm gonna kick you!
Hey! My ace in the hole!
I'm winning! I'm still burning! Never ending!
Crazy. The worst, for real.
Win!
Excellent! Start. What? She disappeared again?
I tracked you down because there's a good possibility that UA's students will be ganged up on. I wanted the chance to talk. UA is such a prestigious school, and I've taken an interest in you.
That was close!
Oh, you think my quirk lets me disappear? That's not it. I was just hiding. It's just a technique. One that lets me become invisible to any of my opponents.
Wait, you learned a technique that impressive at Shiketsu?
You got it. I hold my breath, clear my mind, and disappear. It's simple. The hardest part is not thinking, to be honest. The trick is to not view your training as some kind of chore.
Almost got me! I'm trapped. I couldn't find my classmates, and now I'm the target. The worst case scenario I thought of earlier is now a reality.
Are you okay? Over here, hurry!
That voice! It's Uraraka! Whoa, that guy came out of nowhere! Uraraka! There you are! Let's begin! We got split up because of someone's quirk, and then we were surrounded by other examinees. Suddenly, Uraraka called out to save me. But then, out of nowhere, the ground under her collapsed. And we were in big trouble again.
The ground's so shaky. I'm gonna fall.
Back at camp, I chose to fight and save someone, but at the cost of my arms. If I had only been faster, I would have been able to get Koda to Mr. Aizawa sooner. And then I could have gone after the villains myself. And if Kacchan was never taken, then All Might would never have had to fight against All for One at the warehouse. To help others, you have to be able to take care of yourself. Until my body is able to catch up to my quirk, I won't use One for All at 100%. Instead, I'll rely on support items to compensate for my weaknesses.
Thanks. Sorry, I really messed up back there, huh?
No, that's not true. You were outnumbered. But be honest. You're someone from Shiketsu, aren't you? Uraraka can now ignore her quirk side effects for a short period of time and use it to make herself float without getting sick. But you haven't tried to use that power at all, even though you were in danger. And even more suspicious, you exposed yourself to the enemy without a plan. That's not like the Uraraka I know.
If you saved me even though you knew I was a fake, does that mean you were trying to use me somehow? Cute. Please tell me more about yourself. Everything.
She scratched me? What's the matter with this girl?
Deku, are you okay?
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Off to a good start.
Hallucination? Strength! Hey!
Now it's time for a super battle.
A mirage?
In one shot, for real! Here you go! How about this?
This is the end!
This should be enough.
Take that!
Time to prep! With plenty of time to spare.
Like this! What?
Now's my chance!
I'll prep up! Take that! Even if it's heavy!
Oh, with plenty of time to spare.
Time to prep! I'll float this!
Now it begins! Good chance for real!
Hey!
Seriously? Now it's my ace in the hole!
This is the right time!
Ouch!
Yikes! I'll beat you down!
I can still do it!
All in!
I can't take it anymore.
Win!
Those reflexes!
Ochako Uraraka. He really trusts you a lot, you know. I wanted to talk to him more, but not with so many people around. Bummer.
We can't chase her! It might have just been her quirk, but it looked like she wasn't wearing her targets. We don't have much time left, and it would be hard to get a point off of her.
Sure.
Let's begin!
I wasn't exactly sure I made the right move running off with Bakugo and Kirishima. Before long, we ran into Shiketsu. This rude guy had a gross quirk, and somehow, he turned Kirishima into a literal meatball.
This is a demonstration. Proof of the difference in level between our classes. We value obligation and dignity, things that appear to be sorely lacking among you.
You shut your face! Obligation? Dignity? You just like to hear yourself talk. Show us with your actions, not your cheap words, if you can.
He's hard to follow. Makes me feel kind of dumb.
He said his beady eyes are full of tears, so he can't see how strong his opponents are.
My eyes are dry and handsome, thank you!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
UA High. I have respect for your school. I take pride in the fact that our institutions are treated as equals. But your class has done nothing but erode my respect.
Especially you, Bakugo! I hate your type. You're dead! Bombardment!
Dangerous. Counterattack.
Why you? I'll test you!
Counterattack. It begins. I yield to no one.
What was that again? I'll finish you! I'll crush you! This just begun!
I screwed up. It begins.
I'll test you!
Finish.
What are you laughing at?
Counterattack.
Why
begins.
Pay
close attention.
Distracted? Don't be scared! Howitzer! Impact! Blast Ultra!
With me.
Win! Come on! Let me enjoy this a bit!
New story!
Huh. This has nothing to do with what school we go to. Fact is, I'm just stronger than you. Don't forget it.
Beast. I see what I must do. The only way to teach each of you a lesson is by breaking you. Then you'll know what it means to be dignified and behave like a hero!
What's with this guy? Fighting right now is pointless. Let's just get this over with.
Projectiles? What a nuisance. I'll make you something more appealing.
Don't ignore me!
I wasn't.
No way!
Let's begin!
This test has an unusually low passing rate. At first this seemed counterintuitive. With All Might retired, wouldn't it make more sense to flood the streets with heroes? But then I realized, this test weeds out the riffraff. I agree with that way of thinking, so I decided to thin the herd myself.
You're ignoring the test because you think you're superior? Are you insane? Also, you've been doing nothing but hurling insults at us this entire time. That's super hurtful.
I assume this means you recognize the truth in my words. Take this time to reflect on your failure.
I was talking about my classmates!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
I'll take the first move!
Electric shock!
Smack 'em!
Empty.
Electrical! From a electric attack! Ain't true!
Eye on the ball.
Electric shock! Shake and tremble!
I screwed up.
Beware of lightning strikes!
My senses!
Electrical!
Begins.
Strike!
Electric shock! I can still do it. My senses!
Shaking triple! Lightning!
You will be defeated. I will not be defeated.
Crackle, crackle! Electric!
Careless. It begins.
Bullseye!
You will be defeated. You must know it's time to die. It begins.
Wacko!
Pointless tactic.
Wacko!
It begins.
Kinda rough.
Don't be insulted. Careless.
I'll always stay ahead.
Don't be insulted. I'm not like you. What's wrong with me?
Win! New story! Bakugo might seem like a total jerk on the surface, but he's trying hard to be a pro hero. And Kirishima is such a good dude that he rushed an enemy for his friends, even though it was a stupid thing to do.
I'll teach you to be more aware of your place, you degenerates!
You only know bits and pieces of info about these guys. Don't insult them when you don't know them!
What took you so long?
That was weird. Thanks, man!
The more damage he takes, the more people get released. No wonder he relied on long-distance attacks.
I found them, Ayama!
Let's begin!
As the representative for Class 1A, it was my duty to search for my peers. But when I met up with Ayama, we found ourselves surrounded by other examinees. Then for some reason, Ayama fired his laser beam toward the sky. As the head of our class, it's my responsibility to lead the others. I want to serve UA and all of its students to the best of my abilities. That's what my brother would do. It's through my actions that I'll realize my ultimate dream. But seriously, Ayama, what are you doing?
I'm standing out. If you try to protect me, you'll fail the test. I've already got 2 of my triggers hit, and they'll be swarming me soon. You'll have a much better chance without me. With your speed, you should be able to hit their targets.
Where is this even coming from?
Papa, Mama, why am I so different from everybody else?
My ultimate dream has always been to be an equal to the amazing people at our school.
Ayama's laser! That's where everyone's headed! Please continue to swarm that area!
Ah, that's it. You're rounding up all of our opponents. Now, Black Abyss! Covert Black Ops Arms!
He bought us some time. Go, 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 you guys! Get some out of them while they're distracted!
Everyone! Ayama! I don't know who you want to be equal with because I don't know what you're measuring yourself against. But this was your doing. Thank you!
Well, I guess this means my twinkling won't have to stop after all.
Only 7 spots left. Make that 5. The pressure's on now. In the final minutes, UA came together and pulled off some absolutely insane combos out there. And that's it. Every spot is now filled. 100 students will advance. The end is finally here. Woohoo!
We spotted your belly button laser, and that's how we were able to meet up with everybody. Thanks.
And with that, the first part of the exam ended. Somehow, everyone in Class 1A passed. But we weren't done yet. The second exam would begin soon. What would it entail? I found them, Ayama!
That bald guy won't stop staring at me. That's strange. I wonder.
I found them!
That bald guy won't stop staring at me.
Let's begin!
In the break after the first test, while we tried to prepare for whatever was in store for us next, the loud guy from Shiketsu started glaring at me. Hey, you. Did I offend you somehow?
Oh no. I'm sorry, did I hurt your feelings? Boo-hoo, Endeavor's son.
Huh?
I can't help but hate you and your dad. You've changed a little bit since the first time our paths crossed. But that doesn't matter. You still have your father's eyes.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
My father's eyes? Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Freeze! I'll take you down!
Fiercely.
This is one hot Sub-Zero!
Max output! Back off.
Raging Storm!
Don't, that's it. Here's an iceberg. I'll freeze you. How about some flame?
Just getting started!
Freeze! Fiercely! Hold on. Scorching! I'll freeze you. How about some flame?
This is one hot flame!
All done. Fiercely. Back off. Freeze! Sub-Zero!
KO! Shock!
Win! I can't stop. I won't stop. Amazing.
Yoarashi, calm down! Todoroki, I'm sorry for his rudeness. Let's try to work together in the second trial.
Now we will begin the next and final exam. For this portion, you'll be rescuing injured persons in a hazard zone. We'll be scoring you on a point system. If you have more points than the benchmark at the time the exercise comes to an end, then you pass the exam. Now, how about a story? Unknown villains have performed a large-scale terrorist attack spanning all of insert city name here. Your task is to save as many people as you can and help the injured. Now, begin!
With that, the final test for the provisional licensing exam was underway. I had to do my best and pass, no matter what it took.
The second part of the exam is to overcome a villain and rescue the hostages. This is super hardcore, but I'll handle it no problem!
Let's begin!
If I was going to get my provisional hero license, I had to overcome a villain attack and rescue victims. I decided to leave the injured to other people and deal with the bad guys. But then I ran into him.
Tell me, you sad excuses for heroes. Will you help my victims or fight?
He dodged my ice easily, but how about my fire?
I'm gonna blow you away! Why'd you use your flames? The heat makes the air rise up! You blocked me so you get all the glory, didn't you? Hatred's in your blood! You really are Endeavor's son! You're exactly like him!
What? I didn't do that on purpose. What the hell has been up with you this whole time? My old man's got nothing to do with this
This is completely outrageous. I can't believe you're arguing at a time like this.
Final round! Ready? Clash! To me, heroes should be full of passion. They bring hope and inspiration to people with the fire burning in their hearts. They care! But all I see in you and your father's eyes is cold-blooded rage. Nothing but hatred and cruelty!
You think we're the same? Don't be ridiculous. I'm nothing like him. I have no feelings about my old man anymore. No. There is still some hate inside me.
I'll make a current!
Spineless. Can't take much more of this. You will struggle.
It's starting to get... I'm going all in!
I will not fall.
Each and every move! With all my heart and soul!
Strag. Let's prevail.
With all my heart and soul! With all my heart and soul!
Don't turn a blind eye.
That was close! I'll blow you out!
Don't get caught. Don't turn a blind eye.
I'm getting pumped!
Let's prevail. No freedom for you. Let's prevail. Don't underestimate me!
KO! I lost!
Lose! Fish poop. You shouldn't have taken me lightly.
Final round! Ready? Clash! To me, heroes should be full of passion. They bring hope and inspiration to people with the fire burning in their hearts. They care! But all I see in you and your father's eyes is cold-blooded rage. Nothing but hatred and cruelty!
You think we're the same? Don't be ridiculous. I'm nothing like him. I have no feelings about my old man anymore. No. There is still some hate inside me.
Go! Airhead!
I'm fired up! I'm boiling! Fly away!
Straggler.
I'll take you down!
More of this.
Here.
Someone just like me.
I'm hard to
A little too warm.
Win! All right! This is the highest honor! Amazing!
You reap what you sow.
Crap! This anger in my heart. I've become the exact thing that I've always hated!
Damn it. I can't believe it. Our quirks aren't compatible, and we have zero teamwork. There's no way we can beat a top hero when we're at odds like this. Hopefully he understands too, and feels the same way I do. Lift up my fire from below.
That's it!
Then my whirlwind
Create an
will
inferno!
trap him! The second part of the exam is to overcome a villain and rescue the hostage.
We trapped Gang Orca, but it doesn't look like